Hey everyone, welcome back. So it's actually Friday. We finally made it to the end of the week, and Friday was actually a pretty good day for us. So the beginning of the week was rough. We were going down every day. Friday was a bounce. It was a good bounce. We saw a lot of the miners bounce. We saw Cleanspark go up, 20 some odd percent today. We saw others going up 15, 16%. So we'll take a look at those numbers. We'll also take a look at a couple of stories of Bitcoin adoption, where Bitcoin is obviously being adopted by an airline, brand, and we'll also take a look at the fear index as well and see what Bitcoin's doing as well as far as for the day. Take a look at the RSI charts, see if there's anything that could lead us to think that we might be going back up a little bit, at least on the 1 hour chart. We'll take a look at that. What else is there? I think that's it. There's no miner news. We'll do the miner news tomorrow as far as how did the miners do for the week, along with Bitcoin, and see if anybody did better than Bitcoin did for the week or if they did worse. We'll take a look at those numbers. But as always, you know the drill, not financial advice here. These are the companies and coins that I am invested in. As always, do your own research. And let's get into the miners here really quick, and then we'll get into the news. So ANY was up 12.52% on the day. It was up to $1.05. In the after hours, it was up another 3.81% to $1.09. So pretty good day for the miners today. I think, well, we pretty much had this coming because we've just been beaten down so much. A lot of them have reached 52-week lows, and it was due for a little bit of a correction. And I think we're witnessing it today, at least on Friday. So Argo was up 8.55% to 59 cents. Digital was up 7.5% to $1.72. Bitfarms was up 7.41% to $2.03. Cleanspark was, like I said, up 22.96% to $6.32. It's up in the after hours as well a little bit to $6.50. So Cleanspark has done the best on the day today. Cores was up 10.39% to $4.25, up a little bit more in the after hours as well to $4.28. Digihost was actually down, surprisingly, a little bit to down 2.1% to $1.40. DMG was up 11.54% to 29 cents. Hive was up 9.81% to 92 cents. It's up a little bit in the after hours to 94.5 cents. Hut 8 was up 12.3% to $2.74, and after hours is down a little bit to $2.68. Iris Energy was up 16.82% to $7.71, up a little bit in the after hours as well to $7.72. Luxxfolio was up 11.02% to 13 cents. Marathon was up 12.22% to $11.39. Mawson was up 4.53% to $2.54. Riot was up 9.03% to $7.97, up a little bit in the after hours to $8.16. And finally, Stronghold was up 16.49% to $2.26, up even more in the after hours, another 8.41% to $2.45 as well. Obviously, core Cleanspark did the best. It obviously rocketed right out of the gate this morning, which was kind of good to see. But pretty much all the miners did really good today. They did a pretty good bounce from their pretty much 52-week lows that we had yesterday. So that was good to see. Let's take a look at the crypto fear and greed index right now. So we are in extreme fear on the market as far as crypto is concerned. Looking at the all-time chart here on fear, we are at 9 here. I think it's kind of hard to tell on this one. But I mean, this one was at, trying to get it down to that very bottom is very difficult. So we'll do a yearly review. Last time we were this low was maybe right around here. This was back on January 7th. We were at 10, so that was pretty close to that 9. Here we were also at 10 on July 2021. Prior to that, June as well, May, March, looks like, or May again. So we've seen this a couple of times, and we've always seen kind of a breakout in the price for Bitcoin after that happens. So I'm hoping that we have at least somewhat of a relief rally. I don't know if we've come down all the way to the bottom, but we'll obviously have to wait and see if that is where we reach the bottom here on the weekly and the daily, where we were at a low of 25,333 or 338, sorry, for the low on the week. And we obviously have almost, we still have 1 day and 21 hours left in the week on Bitcoin chart. But it looks like we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks of red on the candles. We have never had this before. The most I've ever counted was like 5, and that was only once that I've counted it on the chart here. Most of the time it was only 4, and then we've bounced. So this is unprecedented territory that we're in, but it also could signify that we might be at the bottom. I think we've just been so heavily oversold here. It is pretty crazy. We can also see on the RSI. The RSI is really low at 33 on the weekly. Last time it was this low was back here, which was in March 9th of 2020. And the price at that point bottomed out at a low of 3,858. So if this is as low as we get, I think we're going to be in good shape. Coming from 3,000 roughly to 25,000. That is a big gain on the RSI and still being at the same level roughly on it. So I'm a little bullish right now on Bitcoin, I think. But time will tell, obviously, and daily could obviously change as well. So daily we've had 2, right now we've had 1 green day, which was today, Friday. You guys are going to be watching this on Saturday. And we're starting out, obviously, Saturday into the green right now. We'll see if this can continue or not. And also, we're really low on the RSI right now. We haven't been this low for a while. We've obviously come back down, but the lowest we were here, this was back on January 22nd, and we reached, what was that? We reached basically a bottom of low was 34,017. If we zoom out far enough out, we can see here that we reached a low on this green line. This was back on June 21st or 22nd of June of 2021. And we were at, let me see, I think, is that it right here? We had a low of 28,800. So we've obviously gone below that. But the good thing that I'm seeing here on the chart is that even though we wicked below it, we did close above this line. So I'm thinking this is kind of our support line right now on the daily chart at least. Look at the 1 hour chart on Bitcoin. We can see here that the RSI, I'm trying to find some spots where the RSI was the same, and it's kind of looking like right around 46. We are at currently 29,491, which is where we are right now. And then going back here, we were just a little bit, she's almost the same, I would say, on the chart. So it looks like the RSI is flat, price is flat. There's really no movement on it. We could also probably go back a little bit further, back to here, excuse me, which was about 18 hours ago or so. And the price was a little bit lower than where we are right now. So that is a kind of a mixed signal. I think we could possibly be going up a little bit from here, but not, I don't know too much. I think resistance is going to be obviously big at 32,700, which is the white line. And we'll see if we can tackle that first before we say we're going up higher. There is obviously still a potential for us to go lower. However, I do think the potential is lower, basically, on that one. Ethereum, same thing. Ethereum is at 2,051 right now. RSI is looking about the same. We're pretty much flat on price and RSI right now, so there's no real direction as far as where we're going. So we'll have to monitor it, see how it continues going into the weekend, and obviously into the next week. Also, Luna, the Luna team is supposed to have some kind of a plan in place to get back in compliance with having the dollar peg on it. We'll see if there's anything that comes out of that. And if there does, we'll post it. And I'm losing my voice here. It's late at night. I got to take a sip. Sorry about that. Sometimes the throat gets a little dry. All right, let's get into our first story here, which is from Emirates Airlines to accept Bitcoin payments and launch NFT collection. So one of the things that I always keep talking about is obviously adoption. The more adoption that we have, the more likelihood that Bitcoin is going to eventually reach to 100,000, 500,000, a million. This is where we want to get to, and it's going to happen through adoption, through through use cases, through people using it, through people buying it, being allowed in 401ks, Bitcoin ETF, spot ETF. Obviously, those are all things that are going to drive Bitcoin to get to those much higher values that we are all looking for. So this is good news. Obviously, Emirates is going to be accepting it. So Emirates, the largest airline in the United States, United Arab Emirates, announced its intention to add Bitcoin as a payment option and to make NFT collectibles tradable on the company's website. The COO did not say when the new features would be available, but revealed the plans to recruit new employees who will focus on implementing and managing crypto payments, blockchain tracking, metaverse, and non-fungible token projects. He added that these blockchain-related plans are part of the carrier's strategy to better monitor customer needs and provide and make operations, training, and website sales into more interactive processes. This is all good things. Continuing on here, so as more and more Dubai-based businesses embrace blockchain and crypto, Dubai's Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority, VARA, has also made its official foray into the metaverse. The cryptocurrency regulator recently acquired land in the Sandbox metaverse with plans to establish a virtual headquarters or a Meta HQ. I spoke about Meta and Sandbox a couple months back. I did a video on Metaverse, whether or not you should be investing in it. And I do think invest only what you can, what you're willing to lose, basically, because this is uncharted territory. There could be a lot of things where they get hyped and then they fall down. We saw this kind of with Luna a little bit. We talked about this yesterday a little bit as well. Not financial advice as always, but only invest what you are willing to lose in some of these projects, right? So do not go all in unless you have a lot of money where, $10,000 to somebody that's wealthy is like $100 to me, right? So there's a big difference between the amounts you can spend. Continuing on here, a number of other airlines already accept cryptocurrency as payment. Latvian airline Air Baltic was the world's first to accept Bitcoin payments for its flight tickets back in 2014. They were really early on that one. It now also accepts Ether and Dogecoin. So also in October 2021, El Salvador's President Nayib Bukele announced that the Central American nation's low-cost airline, Volaris, would accept Bitcoin, but that plan has not yet been implemented. And that is it. So that's what we want to see. We want to obviously see use cases made for it, adoption. This is all that's going to drive the price up higher eventually in the long run as people start using this cryptocurrency. We're still at that early curve point where we get adoption, kind of like back when the internet was starting out. So this is good news. Next, you will be able to use Bitcoin to buy Gucci. So I've never bought Gucci. I think my wife's talked about Gucci before. But I've never bought anything from Gucci. So luxury brand Gucci has announced that it will accept cryptocurrency payments at select locations. So another case for adoption. This is what we want to see. For the pilot project, customers will be able to pay with the cryptocurrencies at locations in New York, Los Angeles, Miami, Atlanta, and Las Vegas, starting at the end of May. So this is actually really close because we're already pretty much halfway through May. Customers will soon be able to pay for their purchases with over 10 cryptocurrencies, including widely recognized coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and 5 USD-pegged stablecoins, so GUSD, USDC, USDP, DAY, and BUSD. But the brand is also accepting payment from more niche cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. Dogecoin started as a joke, but spiked in value after tech billionaire Elon Musk said the meme coin would be used to buy Tesla merchandise. And this is not the brand's first foray into the world of cryptocurrency and digital assets. In March, Gucci debuted the Gucci Vault, a digital store representing Gucci's presence in the metaverse, which it plans to use to sell digital assets alongside real-life clothing. We're seeing other brands getting into this as well. So this is not something new, but it is obviously in the very beginning stages of this. And we're going to see probably more and more brands jump on this as well. The brand also has released NFTs in collaboration with major players in the NFT world, like Bored Ape Yacht Club and Cool Cats. NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, are unique digital assets linked to a blockchain, record-keeping systems used by cryptocurrencies, and some of the buzzy pieces of digital art are being sold for exorbitant prices over over prices. Sorry. One NFT listed in Gucci's NFT shop on OpenSea is listed at 420.69 Ethereum, which is equivalent to 1 million, which is just crazy. But people that have the money to do it, they're obviously spending on it. So just wanted to bring those to you guys as well. There was also one not article, but I saw a tweet that a country is going to be allowing basically their residents or anybody that lives in that country to buy cryptocurrencies, and then if they hold on to them for a year or longer, they won't have to pay any taxes on that, any capital gains, which is just fantastic. Because you don't even have that in the stock market. If you have anything for over a year, you pay a little bit less usually in capital gains. But if you do a short-term sale, you pay a little bit more on that as well. So that's it. That's all I wanted to bring to you guys. Obviously, we had a rough week. Luna crashed. The stable peg also crashed. They're trying to get that fixed. We're down for pretty much the whole week, except for obviously today we've been kind of up in the green, which is kind of good. Kind of gets us motivated, gets us a little bit more hyped on it. There might be a lot more pain to come in the few days, weeks coming forth, but I just don't know. My strategy right now is just to dollar cost average as best I can. Some of the stocks that I'm investing in, obviously Bitfarms, Cleanspark, Rivian, Hive. I'm so low on it right now that I'm dollar cost average so low on it that it doesn't really make sense for me to buy more. But some of the other ones I will. I'm looking into buying maybe also Cardano a little bit more on that. Maybe a little bit more of some of the other ones as well. Just to dollar cost average down on those because I've been buying more stocks lately than the coins, so I kind of want to balance that out a little bit more going forward. But I got to wait until I pay my property taxes because those are due this week. Not this week, this month. Once that's done, I can actually start buying more. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe, helps me out tremendously. And we'll take a look at the miners tomorrow, obviously how they did for the week along with Bitcoin, see how they compare to each other, and we'll take a look at some other stuff that might be happening that might be a little bit interesting as well. So stick around. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Sunday. I'll be posting a video for sure. So have a great weekend. I'll see you guys then.